Good morning, everyone. As you know from the title, I have decided to call this ChanJuary. So, Amanda, this is for you. Okay, so I got this comment in one of my videos by Samantha, and she's like, "Well, what are you going to call January?" ChanJuary, because that made sense. I sat there after I read it, I was like, I didn't come up with anything. So I'm sitting there, and I just got off work, so I'm decompressing. And I'm like, January, because everybody wants to change in January. They set resolutions, goals, plans for the year. Made sense to me. So, the biggest changes you're going to see on this channel, obviously, are going to be some of the topics because I'm going to do a lot more of my homestead, livestock, ground preparation, how I'm going to do my small garden spots and spaces. I'm going to utilize a lot more of our ground this year. We're going to get ducks. I'm going to hatch some chickens. You're going to be able to see that. And we're going to change the name of this channel. I haven't decided what that's going to be yet. So just be prepared. You're going to see a different name pop up. Okay, so in January, ChanJuary, you see people make resolutions. I think the top three are diet, money, and relationships. Those are the three top resolutions that I even go through. I'm not so much worried about losing weight than to eat healthier. And I eat pretty healthy, but we're going to go even healthier. I'm going to try to get my husband on board with eating healthier. Sometimes he sticks his nose up at good stuff. So, okay, so with diet and health, you just want to watch what you're eating, and maybe that can be part of your spending, your budget. Because if you cook at home, you're going to save money. If you decide to prepare foods that you can take for lunches, that's a great way to save money. So your diet and your money situation can go hand in hand. Maybe grow some potted plants. If you're in a small area and you don't have a large garden area, get some pots, plant some tomatoes, plant some peppers, plant some herbs. You know, peppers are great. Peas, beans, things like that. So that way you can just go out on your trellis or your back porch and pick them. Because I'm going to show you how I utilize my garden space this year. We're going to grow it up, and it's going to be really cool. You wait. Okay, money. I think budget might be the biggest thing that people go for a January kind of resolution. If you're living check to check, there are ways to save money. You just have to appropriate, stay on a budget plan, menu plan, and the one thing you have the most control over, obviously, is your groceries and your other things. Look for sales, look for deals. For example, I always bring this up. If you need toilet paper, but you can't afford a $4 pack of toilet paper, go to Kroger, get the 79-cent John Wayne paper, and I'm not going to say why it's called that, but it's funny. Get that instead for the week. Plan for 7 days. I always recommend that if you're living check to check, only plan for 7 days. What do you need for 7 days? And that way, when the next check comes, then if you have any leftovers, then you plan again. And eventually you'll start collecting and you won't need as much. Just saying, that's how it works. I need to get more in depth about that again. Organize an inventory. That's what I really need to focus on for the house. I need to organize, I need to inventory, I need to declutter, I need to clear out one of the bedrooms so that I can put stockpile needs up there because I do the side hustles and I always have lots of, personal items and detergents and cleaners and things like that, and I need to have an area for that. I need to have an area for these bins of food that I get on sales and deals because, I don't have to spend a lot on groceries. I could even budget myself on just deals and sales. And as you know, my husband's going to buy us a new freezer to put down in the cellar. That's going to be a fantastic thing because then the big meats that we have in this freezer here can go down there. Things that we're not going to use throughout the week or a month. Turkeys, hams, pork loins, all of these great big beef roasts, all of these things that I have that are the bulk meat, big packages of bacon. And thank goodness my my daughter got me a new food saver. So that way, if I do get a box of bacon, I can divide it up, put it in the food saver bags, and it will last a very long time. So I think that's something else I'm going to do too, is inventory and just make things last a whole lot longer in my freezers, because I think that's very important. Okay, relationships. I want to change relationships. I want to change my relationship with my husband. I don't want to be so reactionary with him. I don't want to hold the feelings that I've had. And if he's trying to change, I don't want to hold my old feelings. So I need to change my relationship with my husband, my family, my friends. And another very important thing is community. Make connections in your community. I think, there are people out there that could be touched if you are a bargain sailor, or maybe you have an extra dozen eggs, things like that. Very important. Garden and livestock. Oh my. Well, we're going to have the ducks this spring, so I need to get that area cleaned, whether I just clear out one thing at a time, put my fencing up a little bit at a time, but I need a really good secure area working second shift, because I'm not going to be here to protect them before they get put up for the night. So I'm trying to decide how I'm going to do my ducks. I might use the goat barn for them and just put their containment area right on outside of the goat barn, because I don't see goats going in there. I'm thinking I'm going to do something else with goats later, not this year. We did that last year and it didn't work. So ducks. I'm going to stick with birds. My mom's going to build a pole barn for the chickens, and so I can get some more exotic chickens and some things that we're going to work on together. I think that's going to be fun, because my mom and I are actually going to work together. We're going to pull my daughter in together. So all three of us, the dynamic trio, right? Okay, ChanJuary. My garden area. Yes, my garden area is going to be a blasting area this year, regardless how the winter goes. I'm not going to let the season determine my trials, my failures, and my efforts to have the most amazing garden area right out here. Eventually there will be bigger gardens. I do want to use my raised beds this year. Last year they fizzled out on me, so this year we're really going to focus on that, so that way I have greens for the girls. Oh, that's a lot. So let ChanJuary happen. Let it progress. Progressively change those bad habits you have, whether it's diet, money, or relationships. If you're going to grow gardens, really focus on it. Like I said, if you have a small space, utilize it to its potential. Look at some of the vertical ideas that people have. I'm going to use a lot right in here. I'm really going to focus on this area. So y'all have a great day. Remember, ChanJuary. That's the name of the month. Bye, y'all. Have a great day.